amigas, welcome back. So I have got part 4 of my 2023 yearly favorites videos for you guys today. So today is going to be hair care, body care, and then some kind of randoms like tools and things like that. Yeah, but I've got some good things to share with y'all. If you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, reviews, empties, get ready with me's. Just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about yearly favorites for 2023, part 4, hair care, body care. Oh, nails. I have some nail favorites, tools. Anyway, some good things. Let's get to it. Okay, for hair, let's start with shampoo. So I have 3 favorite, I would say, shampoo favorites for the year, especially one that's kind of my most used. So this is the Native Hair, and this is the volumizing shampoo. Just so you know, my hair this is my natural color, so my hair is not color treated. It is very fine. I mean, it's like baby fine. Not overly thick, so I'm looking for volume. It can be oily at my roots. I wash my hair every day and I heat style it every day. So that's kind of the hair situation. So just so you know, as we talk about these favorites. So yeah, the volumizing shampoo, it says thoughtfully made with 10 ingredients or less. It is silicone free, sulfate free, paraben free, and this is cucumber and mint. It smells good. I like to pair this with something else because by itself, this kind of gives like it gives a texture to my hair, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be a little bit heavy if I just use it by itself, which is interesting because it says volumizing, but again, my hair is just very fine. So I really need kind of like fluffing sort of products for my hair. But I do really like that. I just always pair it with something else. So I had tried an oil on my roots and oh my goodness, it was way too heavy. And it took me forever to just get it out of my hair. Did not work for me, and I know a lot of people love that oil. So as I was looking for a good clarifying shampoo, I came across this on Amazon. This is the Tea Tree Special Shampoo. It says invigorating cleanser. And what does it say anything else? Let's see. It's got the tingle of invigorating tea tree oil, peppermint, and lavender. Help wash away impurities as hair becomes fresh and clean, full of vitality and luster. And I had heard people say, like, if they had super oily hair, this is like their go-to. I found this worked really well. So I use this specifically as a clarifying shampoo. So I'll kind of like mix it in maybe every few days. I always wash my hair twice. Kind of first round is sort of like just get all the stuff off my hair. Second round is that kind of like deep clean, and I let it sit in my hair for a couple minutes. So yeah, that is my kind of go-to clarifying. I have used this for years. I love this shampoo. The John Frieda Highlight Activating for Blondes Brightening Shampoo. And it says brightens dull, faded highlights and biolage. And it says with light reflectors. And this is for natural or color treated hair. What I like about this is I feel like it does a good job of just getting the gunk off of my hair. Like if I have anything kind of like clogging my roots or just heavy on my hair that kind of, you know, distracts from the blonde. If you get too much stuff on your hair, it doesn't have that kind of light catching blonde look. So I love this. I've used it for years and it's just a go-to for me, and it's, you know, pretty affordable. This is a new one that I have kind of set to the side that I bought in advance. This is the Garnier Fructis Grow Strong Fortifying Conditioner. This works really well I just put this here down on my hair with conditioner. I don't apply it up here. So I'm going for mostly detangling. Also conditioning, but mainly detangling for my hair, because if you have fine hair, you know that, I mean, it gets so tangly. So that's what I'm going for with that, and that does a great job of detangling, and it smells amazing. It smells very apple-y. Okay, then let's see. Okay, so we'll get to this in a second. Daytime. What do I use on my hair during the day? I've really liked this. This is the Pacifica Ginger Root 10-in-1 Hair Volumizer. Magical Hair Boost with ginger and vitamin B. So I spray this. I kind of lift my hair and spray. I don't get it up on my roots. I just spray it at the bottom, and I don't use too much of it. If I use too much of it, it's too heavy for my hair. But if I use just maybe like 3 spritzes, like kind of here, back of my hair, and then this side, that works well. It gives just enough texture to my hair without weighing it down or anything. Okay, and then my go-to mousse, I would say overall, is the John Freida Volume Lift Air Whipped Foam Lightweight Volume Lifting Mousse for bouncy, touchable softness. Yeah, and it says with air silk technology for fine or flat hair. Me. So this works really well. It's pretty affordable. And yeah, I mean, overall, I like the texture of it. It's a pretty good mousse. And I kind of got into like sort of looking at ingredients, like scanning it into an app and looking at that. So I changed a few things in my hair care routine. I don't go overboard with that, but it's kind of one of those things that's like, well, this one seems to have kind of like safer ingredients according to this app. So I'll try this one. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I ended up with some of these products. This one, when I scanned it in, it like doesn't, so I'm probably going to start using something else now that I've obviously finished this up. This is the Lange Rival Heat Shield. This works really well. So heat protectant, huge thing that I need for my fine hair with heat styling every day. I've got to use a heat protectant. This is my favorite go-to hairspray. I use the Garnier Fructis hairspray for years, but that's one of those things that I kind of tried out something new. And this is the one that I had scanned in and it seemed like it had pretty good ingredients. So this is the Pantene Pro V Volume Texture Non-Aerosol Hairspray. Little bit goes a long way with this. I had to get used to a non-aerosol hairspray. It'd been a long time since I'd used one that's non-aerosol, and this is what this is. It smells good. It's like a fresh sort of a scent to it. Yeah, it's really good. It's a nice, fresh, almost kind of fruity sort of a scent to it. More fresh, I would say. But yeah, it works well, and it does kind of give some texture to my hair. I just kind of go slow with it. Like I apply a little bit, kind of let it sit, and then see how it feels. Like, I mean, I applied, you know, quite a bit of it, and I can still move my hair around. It's not like it's totally stuck, but I have to use hairspray. I am a hairspray queen, because when you have fine, flat hair, you need some hairspray because it helps kind of give some texture to the hair and not make it like flat to your head. That's really, I mean, I don't know how I would go without hairspray. That's like my top, other than shampoo. That's like my top hair care item. Okay, I also still really loved Vegamour. I used their serum. I don't have one with me right now, but I like that one. I feel like it did kind of help the health of my hair. I feel like my hair grew really well when I was using that. Not necessarily like new growth, but just good growth. Like kind of kept my hair happy and turning over so that it would keep growing, if that makes sense. But that's expensive. It's really expensive. So I was digging around on Amazon and came across this item and it had good reviews. So I have used this for a while now. I've used up an entire container of it and I like it. This is from Bloom Health Goods. I think this is a small business, and this is the Rice, Water, and Rosemary Growth Formula. It says with purified water, fermented rice, brewed rosemary, citric acid, and sodium benzoate. I don't know. Because I've been reading about rosemary water, but I didn't want to have to figure out how to make that myself. So this has that kind of rosemary water, or rosemary, brewed rosemary, and then rice water, which I've also heard good things about. And I feel like I'm seeing kind of the same sort of results of just good growth in my hair. I feel like my hair is pretty healthy right now. And yeah, I've been a fan of it. I mean, I will use this at nighttime. I don't use it during the day. I haven't actually tried that. Vegamour, I would use it during the day, but this one, I've just been using it at nighttime. And I'll spray it right in my roots. I spray it kind of all over my roots and then on my ends too. Like kind of right in here, and then I'll tie my hair back with a scrunchie, just kind of lightly hold my hair either one side or the other to kind of keep it from getting all scratched up and, you know, tangly during the night. And then I also sleep on a satin pillowcase. So yeah, and then also I have one of these. I got this off Amazon too. This is one of those kind of like scalp massagers. So when I will use a product like that, I put it in my roots and then I kind of go like this and just sort of like work it into my roots and just kind of stimulate my hair follicles. That's kind of, I think, the idea of this. So I use it when my hair, like not in the shower or anything like that. I just use it at nighttime. And I would say I use it, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'm not super consistent with it, but I try to remember to use it fairly often. Okay, hair tools. So first off, this looks like it's seen better days, but I love this. This is a reverse one. This is from Bedhead. This is what I used on my hair today. If I do my hair curly, this is the wand that is my go-to. I just really like this because I like a reverse wand because I just like the curl that it gives. It's kind of a little bit like different, and I feel like I can get some good volume up towards the root of my hair, like up higher on my head. This one does not have a temperature control. Don't like that about it. So I just make sure I definitely use a heat protectant, and I don't leave this on my hair very long at all. I don't have to because I have fine hair. My hair curls pretty easily, but I'll just put it on there and leave it, I mean, a couple of seconds, honestly, and then release it. And I mean, I have a good curl. So I've used this for a long time, and I really like this wand. And it's very affordable. It's good. It's kind of sometimes hard to find, but I love that wand. It's really good. Okay, I've used this for years. I had to buy a new one semi-recently, the Hot Tools Deep Waver. Ooh, I love this thing. Oh, I've used this for years. So when I do my hair wavy, it's either one of these two wands. So this one gives that nice deep wave to the hair. Once you get down kind of how to do it, you basically like do a clamp, go down, do another clamp, and just kind of like go where the clamp ends, where the wave ends. I'm not good at hair tutorials, but you can totally look up tutorials on how to use a deep waver. That's honestly how I found YouTube. Years ago, I was looking up how to use a waver in like, I don't even know, 2009 or something. And that's how I found YouTube and beauty videos. So fun little side story. So yeah, you can totally find hair tutorials on how to use this kind of product. But once you get used to it, I can do my whole head in like 2 or 3 minutes. So fast, so quick and fast. And then this is really cool. This is the Bed Head Away We Go waver. So what is cool about this? I usually use it on this setting where it's the deepest wave, and it's close to this, gives a very similar look, but I find with this I can get closer to my root, so I can get more volume at my root with this one. I just kind of interchange them. Like what I grab that day is what I use. But you can change this. Like, so you can do, this is going to give you a lot more of a almost crimpy look to the hair. So I like the deepest wave look. I like the deep waver look, but you've got options with this, which is kind of fun. Like sometimes I'll even use these together. Like I'll, you know, kind of use this a little bit and then mix this one in, but you could keep changing this to kind of like do a different look with your hair. It's fun and it's affordable. Okay, we are on to Bodycare. So I love, for deodorant, I love the whole Native line. Like I really like their products. This has been my go-to deodorant for years now. Before I had laser hair removal on my underarms, I had to use the sensitive formula, but I still honestly, is this one sensitive? I don't even know. It might not be. Because used to I had to grab for the sensitive version because my underarms were just always aggravated. But now it's not, they don't get aggravated because I'm not having to shave my underarms every day. But the Native deodorants are amazing. I love when they come out with limited edition scents. That's usually when I place a big order and just kind of like, you know, stock up on all their stuff. So this one is a peach, fresh peach cupcake. I've got another one that was like a cupcake. I've done like, I love any of the ones that are like vanilla or cherry or something like that. Just such good scents. I find they do a good job. They're not an antiperspirant, so they're not going to keep you dry, but they're a deodorant, so they keep you from stinking, which is good. And I've really liked it. That's been my go-to for years. Okay. I'm really bad about using moisturizer on my body. Let's be real. I'm so consistent with my skincare on my face, but my body, not so much. This I really like. This is from HSN. This is the Pure Active Argan Firming Body Cream. What I like about this is it's very light in texture. So if you're like me and you just don't like the feeling of heavy moisturizers, especially during the day, like summertime on my legs, this was my go-to because it is nice and hydrating, but it doesn't feel thick and like heavy on the skin. So that's a great thing to try if you're like me with that. Now nighttime when I'm going for mega hydration, I'll do the Josie Maran, any of their whipped argan oils. They're just like a thick, rich, I mean it's whipped argan oil. So good. There's all different scents. I love her sets on, I think QVC, where they'll come in a set of different scents. So fun, so good. Okay, body wash. Again, I use Native. Mostly that's what I use is one of the Native body washes. This is Tie-Dye Vanilla Cupcake. So good. It was limited edition. I don't even know how long ago. Like I said, I will stock up during, like if they have scents that I like, I'll just buy a bunch of them. And that's kind of how I stock up, and they're really good. Okay, and then I also really love this Fenty Skin Hydra Reset Intensive Recovery Hand Mask. This is thick. So just so you know, if you use this, it's almost a Vaseline type of a texture to it. But when I'm consistent, and remember to use this at nighttime, I will pretty much just, like, I'll wipe it on the front of my hand and then kind of like put my hands together like this. It is so hydrating. It's like sleeping with Vaseline on your feet and then socks. Like, it gives that kind of intense hydration. It feels very thick on your hands, but it is so intensely hydrating. I really like this. Just know that the texture is intense, but it works well. Okay, nails. Okay, so I paint my nails myself. I really got into that habit several years ago, and I'm not an expert at it, and I need to do them again. But I really have gotten it down pretty fast. So I have some kind of go-to favorites, so I thought I would share them with you. The Orly Bonder Rubberized Base Coat. This is really good. I find that it kind of helps keep the nail polish on my nails, and then when I'm ready to remove them, I can just peel them off. And it's usually about 5 to 7 days, and they just kind of peel right off, and maybe there's like a little bit left over that I have to remove with, you know, like a nail polish remover. But something about this, it keeps it on there until I'm ready to get it off, and then it kind of makes it rubberized where I can just sort of peel them off, and I don't find that damages my nails. I haven't found that. And then this is my go-to top coat. This is the Essie Ultra Shine. It's like platinum something finish. It's their like gel top coat, basically. Top coat, gel, yeah, that's what it looks like. It's the gel top coat. And it works very well. Dries relatively fast, I would say. I mean, I'm usually trying to like not do anything with my hands for maybe like 30 minutes after I paint my nails. But to the touch, it feels pretty dry within a couple minutes. So it's really good. So I will do the base coat. Then I will do some kind of a color. I would say Zoya are kind of my go-to most used. They have a really small applicator, which once I got used to them, I really like. Like, I can get pretty precise application with it. And they're supposed to be like free of a lot of the, you know, ingredients or whatever that are, you don't want in there. And I love the kind of deeper colors for the most part. Like, this one is Mona. This one is Foster. This one's a really pretty gray. It looks a lot darker than it does in the container on your nails. This is Desiree. It's great. So I love those. And then I will use some kind of a glitter top coat. And I mean, I just kind of grab different glitters. This one was limited edition from OPI. OPI are probably my favorite glitters. And I love glitters that have big pieces and little tiny pieces in it. This one is, I think, Pop the Baubles. So anytime they have a fun, like a lot of times they have holiday ones that are really pretty, I'll buy like maybe a couple of them, and then I'm sad when I run out of them. This one's like gold and silver, so pretty. This one I got from Sally's. I don't even know if I can tell the brand of it. Oh, Finger Paints. And this is, I can't tell the color name. It doesn't have a name. It just has like numbers and stuff, but you can look at it there. That's what it looks like. It's very pretty. And then I will use my top coat. So when I do all that, I love a glitter because it kind of helps to hang on there too. And that's kind of a go-to for nails. Okay, and then last up, some brushes and tools. So I have a couple of brushes. So let's talk about this first. If I had to pick a favorite brush line, I love the BK Beauty brushes. They are just beautiful. They're amazing quality, so soft and luxurious and just amazing. So I love their brushes. And there's a few that I wanted to mention to you. Let's see, let me find the ones I wanted to mention to you. I have misplaced the little tiny brush that I was going to mention to you, but it is from BK Beauty. It's like a smaller version of this, so I will try to remember to list it and link it down below for you, but it's a really tiny little crease brush. And I think what I did is I brought it in the other room, and I thought I brought it back in here. Anyway, I'll list it for you and link it down below. So I love that one. I love their little highlighter brush. Ooh, I love this concealer brush. This is so good. This is the A506 Angie Hot and Flashy. This is great for concealer. You can really get in there with this. It's amazing. I love this little highlighter brush. This one, this is the 108. So great for highlighter, but also it's great for setting your under eyes too. So I love that one. I would say those are like my most used one, but the whole line is so nice. Okay, and then a couple of other brushes that I use very consistently. The Morphe M507, I have had these, like I have multiple of these and I use them all the time. This is like my go-to outer corner brush, or that BK Beauty one. Just, I love a tiny brush because I have pretty small lid space, so I love a tiny brush, especially for crease work and outer corner. And then the e.l.f. small tapered brush, I love the shape of this for setting my under eyes. It just gets right under there, sets so well. So that's my go-to if I use a brush to set my under eyes. And then this little tool, okay, so I don't curl my lashes consistently every day. I've kind of done that off and on, but I haven't been doing that very much recently. My lashes kind of naturally curl up, especially when I have my mascara on it. They kind of go upwards, which I'm thankful for. And then I will use this once, like, I've done my eyeliner and I'm ready to do my mascara. It's a little comb. And this I got in a part of a Real Techniques set. So I'll try to remember to find this set and link it for you. But you want to be careful with it because you're around your eyes. But I'll kind of do this and pull through my lashes. It's pretty shocking how much eyeliner can be stuck in your lashes, and that can really affect how your mascara goes on. So I love this little tool. I use it every day, and I always can tell I have liner stuck in my lashes, and it helps to kind of separate them and prep them for mascara. It's great. These little face puffs. So my used one is in the other room, so I brought this box in here. So I guess it came with 6. This is from Face Made. These are so soft, and I love the little triangular shape to them. So I will get a little bit of my powder, not very much. I'm like that with pretty much every makeup product, is you just don't need a lot of product. You can always add more, and powder is one of those things that I use very little. So I'll get just the tiniest little bit on this puff and put it right there. I don't bring it all the way over. I just put it right in here. Sometimes I'll set in here with it, and it just gives this nice smooth look on the skin, really applies the powder so nicely. So I love these little puffs. They're very soft and very nice, and I think they were pretty affordable too. This is hilarious. I found the brush. It was on the floor. Literally the one brush that fell out of that container was the one I was looking for. This is the A504 Angie Hot and Flashy. Look how tiny that is. Here it is compared to the M507. So it's even smaller, and it is shorter. So I find that I can get even more kind of precision with it. So if you're looking for a really tiny, nice crease brush, this is great. For outer corner, it's so good. All right, you guys, so those are all my favorites in these categories. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what your favorites would be in these categories, or any of the other ones. I would love to hear that too. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.